So, will Bitcoin finally catch up to gold? Because gold has been on a rally this entire year. I believe it will. I'm going to share why I think it will in this video, along with what even Bloomberg is saying that Bitcoin is becoming, which is more and more like gold, which is very, very interesting. So, starting out right here, a quick little clip from Tom Lee. Let's take a look.
But now that deleveraging is done, I think that Bitcoin is going to catch up to gold, and Bitcoin's old high was over 110,000.
So, will Bitcoin catch up to gold? Let's take a look. So, from the beginning of the year, gold has gone up around 34% or so. The NASDAQ approximately has gone down 15%. Bitcoin, well, today was a great day, which I'll cover in just a moment why. It's gone down 10%. So, will Bitcoin catch up to gold for this year? I believe it will. And even Bloomberg says that Bitcoin is acting like a safe haven. This is Bloomberg Crypto. They are actually plotting what I just shared with you, Bitcoin against the NASDAQ 100 against gold. And they're saying that Bitcoin will most likely follow the price of gold. So Bitcoin is up a lot today. It's up 4.5%. The entire crypto market is up 2.4%. Ethereum up almost 8% today. Well, why is this happening, and why is the overall market up as well? It's not just gold, it's not just Bitcoin, it's everything. We can see here that the SPX, S&P 500, up 2.5% today, the NASDAQ up 2.7% today. So why is this happening? Well, right here. So Scott Bessent said that the tariff standoff with China cannot be sustained by both sides, and that the world's two largest economies, the US and China, will have to find ways to de-escalate. He said this today on Tuesday. He said that de-escalation will come in the very near future. He, meaning Scott Bessent, expressed optimism that tensions could cool in the coming months, which would bring relief to markets, but still cautioned that a larger deal could take longer. Over on CNBC, they said the same thing. Bessent said there will be a de-escalation, and this will happen in the very near future. So that's why the markets decided to go up today. Bitcoin really went up today, which is awesome. We're back above $90,000, and we'll see what happens. You never know what's going to happen. Expect volatility, of course. It's never a great sign, in my opinion, when the top two performers are meme coins, but we get what we can get. We take what we can take. And talking about M2 money supply. So this is a chart that's been floating around the interwebs of crypto for many, many months. And it seems like it is playing out pretty darn accurately. So this is Bitcoin versus the M2 money supply. Ral on Twitter posted the same thing. This is the global M2 money supply 12-week lead. So basically, Bitcoin is lagging global M2. And we are seeing this begin to play out. This is pretty accurate going all the way back to 2023. Now, again, a lot of people are sharing this chart, and this is something that is seemingly proving to be true going back a very, very long time. So that would put the price of Bitcoin well over $120,000, $140,000. But really, it comes down to what Trump decides to do with the tariffs. What is going to happen with this whole trade war with China? There's still a lot of uncertainty here. And that's why gold has been rallying hard, up 32% for the year, because global uncertainty is still here. It's not gone yet. It's still here. But I do believe that Bitcoin will catch up to gold. It's just a matter of time. Bitcoin is a lot more liquid. You can trade it 24/7. And gold, again, it's just a different asset. And I believe, again, that Bitcoin will catch up to gold, though. We saw XRP have a really nice bump today, up to $2.15. Avalanche also up around 8% today. Link up 5.6%. Ondo up 4% today as well. All of these charts are going to be on BTCC. And if you're a trader, you can collect a 10% bonus on your first time deposit up to $10,055. And over on Into the Cryptoverse, where if you want to grab these charts and more, there is a link with a 10% discount code. You can see that Bitcoin's year-to-date ROI is coming up a little bit from today. We are still not where we were in 2017 and 2021. But again, earlier in the year, we were above both of those years. So both of the years after the Bitcoin halving. So could we cross these 2 years? Totally. Anything can happen here. We can see that in 2017 and 2021, there was a cross in terms of what year was performing better. And we could see 2025 absolutely crush 2017 and 2021. It really just depends on what goes on globally, right? The whole global macro situation here, and also with liquidity. But for altcoins, taking a look at Solana, and this is why a lot of people are feeling it really hard in their crypto bags. This is one of the worst years for Solana over the last couple years. But yeah, overall, Solana has not been doing well this year, and same with Ethereum and same with other coins as well, right? So taking a look at Ethereum, 2025 for Ethereum, yeah, it's been a horrible year for Ethereum. 2021, we were skyrocketing. 2017, we were into the stars on another planet. So yeah, not a fun time for altcoins yet, but I do think there will be a reversal here. I do believe that altcoins will have its time to shine. Take a look here. This is kind of like an altcoin index compared to Bitcoin. So how well altcoins are doing versus Bitcoin. Today, we saw a nice little bump because the market is up and people are feeling a little bit more risky, like they want to invest in riskier assets, meaning altcoins versus Bitcoin. And that's why altcoins have done pretty well today. But overall, ever since December, the trend has been going down. Now, when will that change? Well, it could be when the Fed pivots and we start doing quantitative easing. It could be when the interest rates get slashed. It could be when something really horrible happens, like when something breaks in the system, and then the Fed has to intervene and has to do something dramatic in order to save the economy. So something worse could happen, like I've been sharing for a while, before we see a massive altcoin rally. And that's not uncommon to what we've seen before other altcoin rallies. Something broke, the Fed intervened, they slashed interest rates, they pumped liquidity into the system, and then altcoins began to explode. So that could happen. We may need to see more pain before we see true altcoin season. Or, if you don't want to mess with altcoins, you can just stick to Bitcoin as well. That's totally fine as well. Not telling you what to do at all. Right here, the Bitcoin chart, we can see a nice green candle, and this is 4 green days in a row for Bitcoin. We haven't seen that in a while, which is pretty nice. So guys, I'll end the video there. I could talk a lot more about it, but I try to keep these videos pretty short for you guys. If you don't have a hardware wallet, this is the Ledger Flex. This is the Ledger Flex. This is a touchscreen Ledger hardware device, which I just got. It's unopened. You can see this little barcode in the back, or way to open it in the back. So I haven't opened it yet, but I am really excited to do a deep dive on that. If you don't have a hardware wallet yet and you're keeping everything on MetaMask or on Coinbase, I would encourage you to consider getting a hardware wallet just because it's a lot safer. So I will be making more videos about hardware wallets in the future, but I will include the link to Tangem, to Trezor, and also Ledger if you want to pick up this one, this Ledger Flex, which has the touchscreen. I'll leave those in the description below. So that's it for the video, guys. Keeping it short and sweet. Hope you are well. Till next time, talk with you soon, and bye for now.